Hey guys, the Firebird is here. It's just me. My brother couldn't be here today because he got trapped in the back rooms. You know, at this point, someone should compile all of my brother couldn't be here today jokes I did and try to make a story out of it. Because I genuinely think you can make a story out of it in a weird kind of way. Today I'm going to be talking about the Transformers Rise of the Beast game, like I said I was going to do. And yes, I know. Before you guys go to the comments and start typing, Fire, it's not actually about Rise of the Beast. Yes, I know. But something that you need to understand is that this has been a game that's been associated with Rise of the Beast since the beginning, more or less. In case you guys don't know, and in case you guys completely forgot about, because honestly I completely forgot about this game, 'cause I wrote it off as a disappointment, and now here we are, knowing that
it's true. The Force, the Jedi. All of it.
And that's the most shocking part, because this game, which we thought died or was false, fake, it never existed, it suddenly turns out to be real. It's like we found Bigfoot all of a sudden and I don't even know how to react to it. So okay, first I'm gonna give you guys some backstory for the ones who are not familiar with what I'm talking about. But very recently, cutscenes, which I'm not gonna play here because I don't want to get copyright by Hasbro. Yes, Hasbro is going around copyright striking, taking down whatever word you want to use, people who post the cutscenes of the game. I have the cutscenes, well, I have them recorded, saved from somebody else that share them with me, and pretty much Hasbro just doing that, pretty much confirm that this is real. I get what they couldn't just leave it there and pretend like, haha, these are not real, we're not gonna take them down because they are not ours, but Hasbro just taking it down is a dead giveaway. And to be fair, they kind of had no choice, so I don't really blame them. So originally, back to the days even before Rise of the Beast was released, we heard news that there was going to be a new Transformers video game being made by Certain Affinity. And needless to say, everyone was pretty hyped back in the day. I know I was pretty hyped. I was one of the first few people who talked about it, and I was kind of, hoping that this will be the resurgence in Transformers games, because ever since Transformers Devastation, which was the last great Transformers game, Transformers games have been garbage. I mean, Battlegrounds, Rise of the Dark Spark. This game being made by Certain Affinity is actually a mainline AAA game. People are really excited about it, they're really pouring a lot of resources into it, and it has been in development as far as we know for the last 2 to 3 years. I don't even remember how long it has been since we talked about this, but it's been a long time. This has been in the works, in the background, for a very long time. Now you guys might be more familiar about this if I use the term Transformers Online. This has been the name that people have been giving to this, new Transformers title, because it didn't have a name. People just called it Transformers Online, which, yes, it was kind of confusing because there's actually a Transformers Online game out there, but it's exclusive to China. And needless to say, it kind of made things confusing. So for the longest time, we kind of just speculate that the game is coming, it's being made. And to be fair, listen, game development takes a long time, so us having to wait 1 to 2 years to get something was kind of to be expected. But then we started hearing rumors that Transformers Online was actually going to be called Transformers Rise. Now the reason why they're doing this is because Transformers Rise of the Beast is the movie that's going to come out. And as we all know, because of the pandemic, all of Hasbro's plans for this year were pushed back to next year. What Hasbro wants to do at the moment is one huge content drop. Like as soon as next year starts, they want to, send in the movie, continue with Earthspark, introduce the VR game, this new game, a bunch of other stuff, and the new comics that, we still don't know who's gonna be making them. Call brand synergy, okay? Release multiple things at once to get people to check out everything else. Having the game be titled Transformers Rise is actually very intentional. It's meant so people who watch Rise of the Beast might be interested in checking out this Transformers Rise game. It's not that they're not connected, it's just that, it's a marketing thing. Kind of how I called FJ DeSanto, the director of War for Cybertron, in my interview with him and in my Netflix explaining video. It's more marketable if I just say that I got answers straight out from the director as opposed to the showrunner. At least that's what my marketing department tells me. But needless to say, the news about this game being fake and, being handled by a Chinese company and all that made people very skeptical dubious, and then we started hearing reports that it was kind of all fake, or there was nothing to show, or progress had been lost, and everyone got pretty bummed out, even me, and I stopped talking about the game because honestly I lost interest, and I was one of the many people who believe this game will never come to life. I even had some people like reach out to me like earlier in the year telling me that this game was actually still in action and it was gonna be coming up sometime in the future, and of course I did not believe it. But looks like the fate those guys had in this project had been rewarded, because this game is in fact real, which leads us to today, the month of November. Transformers Rise has been completely, well, not completely leaked. We have major infos about the gameplay, the details of the story, and we actually have some cutscenes straight from the game. Now I'm not gonna play the cutscenes for obvious reasons I mentioned. I don't want the Hasbro ninjas to take me down, but if you've seen some of like, you know, Dead by Daylight cutscenes in which it's just like kind of still images occasionally moving from time to time, it's kind of like that. It's not the same style. The art's also very professional alongside the voice acting. I believe Steven Bloom is the one who voices Starscream in the cutscenes, which is crazy, but unfortunately no Peter Cullen for Transformers Rise, which honestly I think is very disappointing. And I know some people are gonna say, but Peter Cullen is busy, you know, doing audio for Rise of the Beast. I don't think that's much of an excuse. I think in between, you know, the whole time gap they have for Rise of the Beast and, you know, working on the game, I think Peter Cullen has more than enough time to be able to record lines. My guess is that much like what Netflix did, they didn't get Peter Cullen because he's you know, part of a union, and if you get somebody else that's not part of a union, you can pay him less, and therefore you get to, you know, save costs in voice acting, which I think is the reason why Optimus Prime is being voiced by someone different this time. And the reason how we know this is real is because, well, besides the obvious Hasbro going out of the way to take down this, like, there's a lot of Transformers, you know, fan-made stuff out there. The Rise of Unicron project, the Transformers Galvatron's Revenge project, the name brand company's Transformers, The War Within, and none of those projects get taken down, much less copyright strike. Hasbro usually does this when it comes to their own movies or products or shows, so, you know, it's pretty much a dead giveaway. This is real. Hasbro straight up confirmed it. And if that wasn't enough, plenty of people who worked in Certain Affinity have been following and liking tweets from certain Transformers YouTubers who have been covering the Transformers Rise game. And of course, they did this very briefly. They like follow them for a few hours and then unfollow them, just to be like, wink wink, nudge nudge, I see you there. Yeah, I thought this is the game. Yeah, this is real. I can't talk to you or say anything else, but yeah, it's real. So yeah, the game is pretty much confirmed. So before we go on and I talk about the gameplay, the details of the story and stuff like that, I want to give a huge shout out to DpzLuna and RoboGamer HD. You might be more familiar with him as the guy who solo started the whole, you know, bringing back the servers for Transformers Follow Cybertron, War for Cybertron, and a bunch of others. So the man's a trooper and he's been doing this for a long time. He's been making a lot of videos talking about Transformers Rise, and even in the re-energized server there's a whole channel dedicated to news updates where the man updates the status of the game and anything they discover. So that's pretty cool. So shout out to those guys, go sub to them. They were the ones who believed in this project and followed it all the way through when everyone else, including myself, turned their backs on it. So these two are the real heroes. They also seem to have insider knowledge since they were the ones who got a lot of these leaks about the game and stuff like that. I don't want to say too much because I also started a small channel in my Discord server where we can talk about the Transformers Rise video game as more news come out. And someone who's subscribed to me apparently, I think, and might also be part of the inner circle of DpzLuna and RoboGamer, the ones who sort of are behind the leaks, told me we will not disclose anymore, we have more, but we won't. We made a great mistake and somebody could have lost their job. Until we find a way to remedy that, I don't think we will persevere unless Luna gives the go-ahead. It also causes stress, not just for Luna, but all those remotely involved. So yeah, again, this could just be a random comment or someone, you know, maybe pretending to be part of the inner circle, so to speak. But he does claim they have more leaks out there that they could be showing, but they don't want to show them because, you know, they kind of feel like they did a mistake revealing the cutscenes like this and, you know, getting attention to the project and spoiling it. It might have cost someone their job. Again, this is unconfirmed. We don't exactly know if this did in fact got someone fired. They needed to have gotten the leak from somewhere. They definitely didn't hack the Certain Affinity servers to get the footage, okay? These are modders, not hackers. I guess it's that someone from the company probably leaked some info and probably gave them an early look at what they were working on or something like that. I doubt if they just happened to stumble upon it by chance, which, believe me, I know it sounds strange, but it's actually very possible. That's how Mortal Kombat 11 was leaked actually, believe it or not. But yeah, after what happened, the whole fandom was pretty much erupted with, speculation and stuff like that. Company Cameo made a video talking about him being very disappointed that this got leaked in this manner. Some people are saying that this is fine, that we finally have the Transformers Rise video game confirmed and people are happy for it. And some people are very upset. Maybe somebody lost their job and, maybe this will put extra stress on certain Affinity and the people working on the game, makes it less special. And honestly, I can see both sides. I'm not saying one is right over the other. I'm not saying, they were guilty, they were wrong, they were bad for showing the Transformers Rise cutscenes in the way they did. I honestly don't have any strong opinion on that either way. But you know what I always say, guys, make your own opinion. If you think this is wrong, that's fine. If you don't really care and you're just happy that they got leaked, that's also fine. It's a matter of perspective. But besides that, moving on to more brighter news, it's time to talk about the game itself. What is the game about? Well, according to the cutscene and according to what DpzLuna and RoboGamer have been saying, and yeah, by the way, also really check out those guys, because if you guys want to get Transformers Rise information, it's definitely going to be from those two guys. They're the ones who are leaking everything until the game gets released. So if you guys want to stay up to date with anything about the game, check those guys out. I'll be covering the game occasionally. Like, leaks are not going to come my way. If any leaks are going to come out, it's going to be by these two channels. So the game apparently is gonna be kind of like, I guess, Genshin Impact from what I heard, which I know sounds very weird. Don't think it's not gonna have like the anime art styles or anything like that. It's gonna be free to play. You're gonna be able to form your own team of Transformers, so that's why I'm saying it gives me Genshin Impact vibes, because in that game you also collect characters and you form your own teams. Interestingly enough, for this game, we're not going to be separated into two factions, all of us in the Decepticons. So you're going to be able to play as both factions. Both are going to be pretty much with the same team working together to fight an enemy larger than themselves. And that enemy, apparently, it's going to be Unicron, who's going to be a raid boss in the game. And yeah, when I hear that Unicron's going to be a raid boss, my first thought was like, so are we going to fight a planet Unicron, or we're gonna fight a Transformers Prime smaller Unicron? Because Unicron as a raid boss seems very weird to me. I don't know how they will handle it unless they make him super tiny. But turns out that this magical thing called the Aegis collides with the planet and basically like makes its way to the core of the planet, which somehow creates some kind of weird virus that apparently turns Transformers into zombie Terrorcons. And if this is giving you Transformers Universe vibes, don't worry, you're not the only one, because in Transformers Universe it was kind of the same thing, aside from the magical Aegis thing and the other and the Decepticons working together. This is giving me some serious flashbacks to that game. Again, I don't have all the details, and all I have is the information that RoboGamer and DpzLuna shared with us. But it looks like Optimus Prime has gone missing. Megatron's in the game. I know how he looks like. People share how his design looks like in Discord, and I'm not gonna put it here because, again, Hasbro will take me down. He kind of looks like this. There, just to give you an idea. Starscream is apparently leading their quote-unquote resistance, and as far as confirmed characters, we have Shockwave, who for now is an ally but might turn out to be an antagonist later in the game. We also have Slipstream, who appears in a cutscene, Ironhide and Ratchet, and also Bumblebee. Optimus is in fact in the game. We actually do see a message from him, so it looks like he has gone missing by this point. And from what it looks like to me, the game is gonna be multiplayer. Of course, you're gonna be able to play with other players, you know, go full MMO like World of Warcraft or whatever. So overall, the game, in my opinion, sounds very promising. It's very different from our typical game that we're used to, like Fall of Cybertron, War for Cybertron, and so on. But I think it honestly has a lot of potential. A lot of the character designs here look very G1-esque, but very modernized too. Again, a lot of these designs do give me Transformers Universe vibes, so I'm all for that, because the Transformers Universe designs were some of my favorite designs in all of the franchise, so I'm very excited to see that. Since the game is going to be free to play, of course this means monetization. I kind of hope they go a bit easy on the monetization and it's not straight up pay to win, because I could very easily see them do something like that, and honestly I really hope not. The comment theory right now is that we're going to get this game revealed officially to us next month. Which, shocker, it's also the same month in which the Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer got confirmed to be shown. And since we know that Hasbro wants to release this game in conjunction with the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie, it makes even more sense that, you know, the release of the game is gonna mirror the release of the movie. So December is the month we all have to look forward to. I honestly don't know how to feel about this because this is so weird. Like, in my whole time on YouTube covering Transformers, We never had something like this, a project supposedly getting cancelled, everyone losing faith on it, only to magically get leaked by a couple of people, and Hasbro going on a murder spree, taking down everyone who shows stuff about the game. Like, something like this has never ever happened in my time being a Transformers YouTuber. It's honestly shocking, exciting, and kind of scary and kind of sad at the same time. But honestly, when all is said and done, I guess the only thing I have to say is that I'm happy that finally Hasbro's picking up the slack when it comes to Transformers games. Because ever since Devastation, we haven't gotten a single good Transformers game. But I guess we'll have to wait till next month until we get our first look at the game to see if this game is gonna be worth the effort or not. Rumor is that we're gonna get a reveal for this during the Game Awards. Yeah, I guess that could happen. I'm not entirely sure. It kind of feels like we've been on this road before, especially with the Rise of the Beast trailer, in which people were like, trailer this month, then it doesn't happen. Then it's like, trailer in that date, but then it doesn't happen. And then, oh wait, no, actually, trailer in that date, and it doesn't happen, and repeat. So I kind of hope that this game doesn't take us long to, you know, start revealing stuff in comparison to what Rise of the Beast has been doing. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, check out DpzLuna and Robot Gamer. They are the ones who are more likely to, you know, leak stuff first and have some exclusive info about the game. In this video, I'm gonna just do a small compilation of the story and everything we know about this game. And I'll try to keep you guys updated with this game as much as possible, but at the same time, considering that RoboGamer and DpzLuna kind of have a monopoly on the news about this game, I kind of don't want to copy them, so I probably won't be talking about this game a lot, at least until the trailer or gameplay gets released. So that's pretty much where I stand with this game. But yeah, guys, what do you think about Transformers Rise? Are you excited for it? Are you not excited for it? Do you think this is gonna be the next, you know, big Transformers game, or do you think it's gonna be a mediocre game like Transformers Battleground? Honestly, from everything I've been seeing so far, this looks very solid. I have high hopes for it. Hope it doesn't disappoint, but then again, Transformers games have been doing nothing but disappoint in the last couple of years. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, anyways guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully you'll enjoy. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the annoying YouTuber stuff that the algorithm likes. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Stay safe, guys. Anyways guys, before we go, shout out to our amazing Patreons: Xavier the God, Stitch Productions, Scrub Lordo, Allspark Studios, Epic Nin, Lord Racer, Transformers Gears and Brawn, that's still quite a long name, Up to Nation Reviews, Joshua, James Newbold, Predator King Hunter Plays, Omega Tryon 2006, go check out his YouTube channel, Namekai, and Diamond Chris Productions, please get a shorter name. And a bigger shout out to our even bigger Patreons, Jordan the Great and XNor23, who donated a amount of money. By donating to my Patreon, you get quite a few rewards. You get to collab with me in some of my videos that you so choose to. You can request some artwork from me, request some videos from me, get exclusive early access to some videos I haven't made public yet, as well as a variety of other projects and videos that I'm secretly working in the background. So consider donating if it interests you. Also, you're gonna get a shout out to your YouTube channel, and link to it will be in the description down below. Be sure to check out these guys and need all the help they can get to raise their YouTube channels, but keep in mind that this is entirely optional because freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Thank you guys again for donating, it's much appreciated, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Stay safe, guys.